Welcome back to Afternoon Live. It's a spicy twist on pork tenderloin. Here to share her recipe for Dominican pan-seared pork tenderloin medallions. We welcome back food blogger Belqui is with us today. You're getting fancy today with medallions, Belqui, or they just sound fancy?
Yes, I am. And you know what? I even wore this shirt just because I'm like, I'm fancy. It's February. Love is in the air. This is like a great dish that you can prepare on Valentine's Day for your loved one and just spoil them a little bit. Like, you know, obviously we know right now that the prices kind of are skyrocket high for, you know, let's say, I don't know, a beef tenderloin or something. So let's replace it with a pork tenderloin, right?
Sure.
So, yes. So what you're going to be doing first is, you know that the pork tenderloins come in two pieces. Did you know that, Kara?
I did. We love pork tenderloin in our house. Yes.
Yes. It's one of my favorites too. So you get one of these babies. I tend to do 2 of them because we eat them a lot and we have them for leftovers too. So once you got them all out, and I freeze mine, I buy them in a bunch of amounts. So after I defrost them, I make sure that I cut them into small little medallions. And that's why I call them medallions, is because they're small and they kind of remind you of little like filet mignons. And then once you're ready to season, one of the things that I do want to make sure that you guys know is, you know how there's like that little layer? It's not even like fat. It's like a skin that's at the very top of the pork tenderloin. I make sure that I cut that off, because otherwise it's going to be like rough and tough when you're cooking it. And then of course, when you're going to eat it. So you don't want to do that. So we're going to start by adding some soy sauce, some lime juice. This is very, very simple. Adobo, oregano, and a little tiny bit of garlic. Now, one of the things that I love about this recipe is that because of the way that it cooks in your skillet or wherever you decide to cook it, it's like it just cooks low and slow, and it's just perfect. So here we go. Any questions, Kara, so far?
So are you actually going to marinate these tenderloins, the medallions?
Yeah.
Or just, okay.
I marinate them, but honestly, because it sits and it cooks low and slow, and even though it's slow, it's not really that slow, because obviously it's very similar to chicken, so it cooks really, really fast. But it's more like 30, 40 minutes at the most. But if you can season them and then let them sit in the refrigerator overnight, even better, but you don't have to. But right now, it's just the way that it's going. So when you're leaving it this way, right, in your fridge, whatever, you seasoned it, then you're going to put it in a little bit of corn oil in a skillet. I already made a whole bunch of this today, and it's going to look a little bit like this. So right now, I have some in here already that I've been kind of searing as I've been waiting for the segment to start. And again, they look like little medallions, not filet mignon, but pork tenderloin ones, and they're beautiful. So once they're cooked all the way through, so you're just gonna cook them on over like medium high or so, and then you're going to be adding, this is gonna add so much more flavor, peppers, onions, and olives.
Just all into there in one pot, which is so nice.
It's all one pot, and then you're going to take a little bit of cilantro that I chopped up, and you're going to put it in here as well. And then you're just going to cook it down, cook it down, cook it down until everything is nice and tender. And some people, like my mom, for example, she adds the peppers and the onions at the very end because she likes them crispy. I like mine soft. So therefore, I put them, you know, I would say when the pork is done, but still has a little bit to go. And then you're just going to go ahead and keep moving them around and moving them around until everything is cooked all the way through. And here you go. I'll show you what it looks like in this pan. Can you tell?
Mm-hmm. So pretty. I know we have a picture, too, of the final dish. Do you serve it? Now, you have olives there and other things going on.
Mm-hmm. I have olives there, and I love to serve it with, because obviously it's a Latino thing. We like everything with like rice and beans, as you already know. It's like Belqui comes with rice and beans. Like, it's just the way that it goes. But yes, that's how we would normally serve this, is with rice and beans, maybe some fried plantains, whether it's yellow, whether it's green, maybe even some yuca fritters. And of course, a salad. My mom makes like amazing salads. And it's a very easy recipe, very limited ingredients. And it's really all about making sure that your tenderloin is nice and tender, which tenderloin's tender. And then I want to show you my end results, which I've cooked. Here we go. I want you guys to see while this is cooking. This is what this beauty looks like. And I don't know if you can tell. I'm missing my camera guy today. It's my hubby. But I already have it here. And it's wonderful because it's so, I mean, literally, Tara, it like melts in your mouth. So you don't want to spend all that money on actual filet mignon. I so highly recommend that you go this route because it's very, very impressive. That's all I have to say. So
and healthy too. Pork tenderloin is very healthy. You know, can you freeze this after you cook it? I know you said you like to freeze your pork tenderloin before.
No. So I would not freeze this. I would probably freeze it when I season it, but not after it's cooked.
Okay.
If so. But I'm telling you, you're not going to need, the minute you make this, you're going to be like, okay, like the minute I season this, like within a couple hours, I just want to make it and eat it. So you'll see.
Well, the great thing, Belqui, is your husband is gone. You get to actually eat your food today. Congratulations.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm doing? Actually, I'm going to be sending all this to my one son, the one who has autism. I'm sending it to his teacher and aides at his school so that they can have it for lunch tomorrow.
Of course you are, because you're such a sweetheart. Thank you.
I'm going to make rice and beans and send it right over to them and let them enjoy it. That's what I like to do.
So sweet. Belqui, thank you so much.
No, thank you so much for having me, and have a happy Valentine's Day, because I'm not going to see you guys, for a little bit, and enjoy. And there's other recipes on the website too for Valentine's Day.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So many. Thank you. She mentioned it. We'll have today's recipe. She has so many more. We'll have a link to Belqui on our website at KATU.com. But don't go away. We'll be right back.